What is going on, fam? Welcome to the video. Today I'm going to show you the fastest way to level in Talandre from 50 to 55. The process is fairly simple, but I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys the reason why I think you should take this route, the pros and cons, the numbers, the math behind it. Let's go ahead and hop into it, fam. Alright, so I'm here on my second character, which is low 51. I needed to get this character into Talandre so that I could show you guys the numbers and the reason I'm encouraging you to take this route. So essentially, when you get to Talandre, you will notice there is Herba Village. Now, in Herba Village, you have two contract managers. You have a level 54 and above, and a generic contract manager. This one is for 50 and above. So the contracts here give you about 78,000 Solent and 60,000 EXP. Now the contracts at the 54 merchant give you about 93,000 Solent, but I wasn't able to check the exact amount of experience gained, but I'm sure the experience will be more because I got this on my low 55 character. I got this screenshot from my higher level character. But essentially, what's going to happen is at level 53, even if you're using EXP food while leveling, you don't really kill a lot of mobs while questing, so that's the problem. The main story quest, the purple quest, which is chapter 11 forward, is going to be where you start into the Talandre. Level 10 doesn't really do much, but level 11 up until level 14 is considered Talandre. And these main story quests, you don't really kill a lot of mobs, so it leaves you with gaps. So like I said, when you hit level 53, you have a choice. You can do contracts, which are um, the fastest completion time. However, you will be losing a slight amount of EXP and you will be losing a slight amount of Solent that you would get if you save them for max level. However, these are still going to be the fastest route to level up once you hit those gaps. However, you have an alternative if you do not wish to use your contracts. You can do Exploration Codex in Talandre. Now, when you look through the first three zones, it's 18, 20k ish, and the first zone, second zone, it's about 36k, 40k, and then you start getting some 70k quests. And then in the third zone, you have the best EXP rates, giving you about 50k to 100k to 200k, depending upon which quest you're completing. So if you want the fastest leveling experience, you're going to want to do the quest in Swamp of Silence. They don't have a level limit. The only thing that you have to make sure that you do is walk from Herba Village to Forest of the Great Tree and Swamp of Silence to make sure you get the waypoint. Once you have the waypoint unlocked, you can do the codex there. So those are your options. It's either doing Exploration Codex in these first few zones, or as of March 1st, you can start saving your contracts, your contract rights. You can save them and stack them up to 60. That way you can spin these in Talandre instead of doing them in the current patch. Like I said, the fastest way to level is 100% going to be doing contracts. Those who save their contracts will level faster. However, for people that want to play the long game and you want to get that little bit of extra soul and you really want to utilize your resources, you're going to want to do blue codex once you hit those gaps in the swamp. the swamp is definitely the best. Now, some people are going to wonder, like, specifically, what are the best quests to do in the swamp? What are the easiest quests that are streamlined? I'm going to show you what I did on my main character. That way, you know specifically what quests I recommend if you are going to take the route of doing codex. Uh, I will likely just start saving my contracts at on March 1st. I'm gonna start saving contracts. That way, I'm maxed out by the 6th, hopefully. But when I first made my character, I did codex because I wanted to save as much as possible. But within the Swamp of Silence, the quests that I did the event quests because this one gives massive EXP and really good soul and really good rewards. I did Swamp Shark Researchers, the Rare Species, and the Risky Shark Hunt. Those were the main quests that I did, but I also did some Codex quests in the Forest of the Great Tree, the Lethargic, the Butterfly, Courage to challenge the Ogre, Hand that consoles souls, and Into the Fray. That being said, you don't need to complete all of these in order to hit these EXP caps. I more so did these for the rewards. There were specific rewards that I didn't want from some of these quests, which were beneficial. And eventually you're going to do these codex quests anyway. So if you are looking to level efficiently, then you could just do the codex because you need these rewards. If you're looking to level the fastest, then you're going to want to do the resistance contracts. Now, there's another thing that I want to mention for you guys, because there is potentially another gap at 54 if they don't change the rates. So you're going to be doing a decent amount of resistance contracts or codex. But there's one other thing which could potentially impact you dramatically if the developers add this into Talandre on launch. Hopefully Amazon does add this, but for those of you that have been saving, you will be happy. For those of you that haven't been saving, you might be a little mad. But when you go to the Sundries merchant in Talandre, you can spend one resistance medal for 100,000 weapon mastery XP. Currently in global, it is one resistance medal for 50,000 weapon mastery XP. So in terms of the amount of experience per medal, it is worth it for you to save your medals for Talandre because you will get an immense amount more weapon mastery XP in Talandre than you would in global. However, that being said, you can only buy 10 of these a week. So if you are going to do more than 10 events a week, then you need to make sure that you only have 10 resistance medals, ideally, going into Talandre. That being said, I will also point out that there are some items to craft in Talandre with these resistance medals. For example, the resistance lithographs that you need in Talandre cost 40, and there are several resistance pieces that are good, such as the elite resistance gold armor. So you want to save a decent amount of medals projected for your armor, and you also want to save at least 10 for the mastery. This is going to give you a huge bonus in mastery versus those that are spending all of their medals in global. That being said, that is the most important tips on how you want to level and what you want to focus on moving into Talandre as far as leveling your weapon mastery and leveling your base character. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, please drop it in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching. Peace and love.